Alrighty then, let's not press that button. Welcome to that was awful. So we're just basically gonna be working on the morning cab. Welcome to my subathon. Can I get this perfect, please? There we go. Okay, we're just doing our bonus stream. Working on the 00 dark matter this time. I didn't actually put it in the thing because I may have slipped up there, but that's life. So basically it's where oh, wait, you know what a sub, don't give me that. Don't say you don't know what a subathon is. You do all the time. I watch you literally sit there and drop subs all day on other people. You're basically partaking in the subathons. Basically, we have giveaways. I will go ahead and get you that link because I don't think you are in that Discord yet. Copy. Alright then. So I have the details on what's going on there. So right now, as of yesterday, which is not yesterday, sorry. Yesterday was Wednesday, so Tuesday. Tuesday we managed to make 2 of the goals. So chat basically picked what game that we're going to be playing at some point here. Which they ended up picking Final Fantasy VII. Well, thank you, Cav. We appreciate that. You didn't even let me finish before you went through with that. But yes, like that. So basically what we got is we hit the 25 point mark, which gives us we're going to do a game stream, and the community picked Final Fantasy VII, the original. Because someone was nice enough to give me that as well to, and I probably should add that to the point system, not gonna lie. But from that we also we hit the 50 point mark, which also meant that they picked the nail color for my June appointment for streams. And chat basically picked pink and gold. Very interesting combination. Don't tell everyone I've been taking. And that's fair. I don't blame you for that. But you are entered into the giveaway because you did unfortunately provide points. So basically the gift giveaway is, and you might see it when you end up joining that Discord, but basically at 100 points I'll be doing a giveaway for a Schwarz Ritter, and then at 500 I'm giving away a P Bandai Justa Shazar type. Right now, if we include your subs, and it's not necessarily just subs that work. Obviously, there's bits, there's Ko-fi. Hello, where'd you go? Which I need to start. Let me put that down somewhere. I need my notepad. Or I can just put it over here. How about that? Edit message. But yeah, I don't blame you. You did kind of go overboard there for a bit. I need to take my jacket off. I only wore it for a bit. Hi, BP. How we doing? We are morning for sure. It is 9 a.m. for us. It's a very early stream, not gonna lie to you. But I was just sitting here and I was just like, why am I not streaming? Why am I not giving my people a bonus stream here? Especially with how Tuesday went and the fact that Monday, unfortunately, we did cancel. Because technically we were supposed to start Monday, but you know, Taco Bell said you can kind of screw off. We're going to give you a shit attitude and make you wait. Worth it already then, eh? Yeah, I would say it was. We are basically now at, what's that calculated to? 56, 57. I think you put us at 62. Yeah, you put us at 62. So we are about 38 points from making the next goal post. No, that's not true. If we're at 62, the next goal post is 75. And at 75 points, I'll be adding a Elden Ring stream where basically chat gets to pick the class that we're going to be playing as well as, I mean, technically weapons. They can even pick Wretch. I'll kill them for it, but they can pick Wretch, I suppose. Can I have this piece, please? That's fair. It is hard to stream, not gonna lie. Like I got screwed over last week with my schedule, but this week looked really clean and it worked out real well with my my plan to actually do the subathon. The subathon's gonna be going on until May 15th. It looks like. Basically the 16th is when my partner gets in town, and so that's why it's not going till my birthday, which would be the optimal thing to do. But you know, might also be a little bit too long at that point. I don't know. I was gonna have an option for a special stream on my birthday with that, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't think I want to do that. We might do a couple stream though at some point when we build their Sigrun. Hello. Can I help you, little girl? But yeah, right now we're just working on the. I know you're very talkative. So we're working on our 00 riser right now, which we're going to be repainting in a dark matter scheme. Otherwise, the actual streams subathon's build is supposed to be this Barbados Lupus full mechanics, as requested by one of my other viewers. Basically, with that, last stream we finished the entire inner frame. We're gonna get started on that again later today. Hopefully not finish it today, because that'd be kind of depressing in its own right. But it is true that I do have other streams that I need to do, because obviously I do owe people a couple game streams now, and then we'll see. I need more stuff on my subathon though. Like, it feels like it's empty. I just don't know what to do, because like a lot of the people that do subathons are actual artists. I am not an artist, so unfortunately I can't be like, well, I'll just draw, or you know, whatever. And I mean, I could always try and find an artist to do something for me, but like, I've already recently had a new profile picture done, if you've seen it. Obviously it's there on the thing. I basically had someone redo Mischief for us. Because unfortunately the last one I had, not the one with the lovely axe, the one with the bow, I'm going to be very honest with you, was garbage. And whether you think it looked good or not is not the point of why it's garbage. So the problem is the person asked for, you know, muses, and that's fair. You know, you want something to start with. You can't just like fabricate with a couple key elements, right? They took what I gave them and literally just bashed them together with very minimal alteration. They looked exactly like the piece I gave them. So that felt like just copy pasting. Like, obviously I knew they drew it because I saw the line work and stuff every so often, but like, I'm sorry, it literally just looked like they traced it at the end of the day. Now the current profile picture, I gave them something to work with. not to mention their old artwork, and they took it and they legit drew it completely brand new. And like it looks completely different, but at the same time, like you can see the elements of what it was, but it is not what it was either. And that's what I like. Um, so I mean, I paid a bit for it, and it was worth it. Unfortunately, I paid a bit for that chibi thing, and it wasn't worth it. And I mean, that's unfortunately just something you kind of you kind of learn. And that's what it is. I need another like I need to get a setup for my storage going on. Like I have nothing for when I'm building these. Those are separate. May as well get all the colored bits as well, because they're not happening right now. So the reason why we're kind of separating these already is basically I'm going to, let me pull this out because this is already done. So this is the chest and the head, right? And obviously there's a bit that's not put together, but where's the head? Maybe the head couldn't be put together? Question mark. I'm gonna have to look at that later. But basically I was able to put this much of the chest together, no problem. This is basically going to be painted separately, of course, because that's the easiest way to airbrush. And then it'll be put together. Because it's a dark matter, I almost want to make this a brighter silver than I normally would. Because I'm going to be honest with you, this entire Gundam is going to look really dark, probably. I've been testing a lot of paint alchemy, so to speak. We're going to call it paint alchemy. Let me pull that out real quickly here. Alright, so, not that. So we were testing how to take our transparent paints and then potentially change them. Luckily we had a transparent white, so it was easy to just kind of sit there and mix it. We started from the dark tone. The purple doesn't really show a lot of the alteration, but this went from a red to a really nice pink, darker green into the lighter green. And basically I was just playing around with the paint there. Hello? Why is this wet? Like, I realize it's a wet palette, but the outside should not be wet. Why am I stuck? What else do we have here? Move, Freya. So these are going to come into a later project, probably, but I do have a nice, like, I took these were normal, like, a green and a blue, and I added metallic medium as well as, like, a silver to kind of push them more into a metallic coloration. I don't know, why not, right? Why not? I want to work on paint alchemy because honestly, like, it's an interesting skill to have, and I don't have to buy an extra bottle of paint necessarily. I can just make it with what I've got, right? And sometimes there's just paints that aren't straight available to you. Kind of ruined the rule book. Cool. But yeah, that's about where we're at with our building techniques. I do want to look into upgrading my airbrush because one of them is already kind of not working. I barely used it and it's just decided to say, no thanks fam, I don't want to be here. Reminds me. Hi, Yugi. I know it's an early stream, but I had literally nothing else going on. I was like, you know what? I will do a bonus stream for them. Um, we're gonna do my other project today. Well, not today, but for now. Because I absolutely need to get started on this. And I was watching some other streamers while I was doing. I was like, why am I not just streaming this right now? Dennis Macfield's unlockable on Duelist Links. I actually don't play Duel Links, so there's that. I hate to tell you, but I just don't play it. Duel Links is one of the ones that I just don't see myself touching. Um, I don't. I don't know. Like, sure, it's probably less toxic than Master Duel, but like still. Um, but the problem I have with Duel Links is trying to get the cards that I want. If it wasn't for the difficulty of trying to get a deck put together, because, hi Doku, how are you doing? We're not we're doing an early stream on the side kind of thing. I don't know. And I feel like I missed a part. That's not good. We don't clip parts like this. We normally get all the parts at once. Kava did not do anything. Kava's just here, okay? You saw nothing. Dark Rebellion Exceeds Dragon. I love that. Don't get me wrong, but like honestly, when it comes to the level 7s, or not level 7s, the rank 7s for the Exceeds Dragon, trying to do that is very annoying, especially with how okay, let me ask this question, because I never played during the release of the pendulums. Did they give you pendulum zones, or are they forcing you to use the spell and trap card zones? That changes everything. Because if they're making you use the spell and trap card slots for pendulums. Ah, okay. No? Maybe. Anyways, point is the question. You have to answer it. Like, if pendulums are using the spell and trap card zones in Duel Links, it is definitely not worth me playing. But if they are MR3 only with certain skills, well, what the hell? Why? I mean, I guess as long as those skills are active at the beginning of the battle. Well, I know they are normally, but Duel Links is special needs. I love pendulum swinging, okay? I am all for pendulum monsters. Pendulums are like what I love about Yu-Gi-Oh nowadays. But unfortunately, Yu-Gi-Oh does not love pendulums. The Quilly skill. Well, that's dumb. Why do I have to play Quillforts? No, I don't want to play Quillforts for that skill. Well, what? I don't understand then. What's the point? Like, I'm very lost here, okay? You gotta help. You gotta help a dumb girl out with all this mumbo jumbo. If you're gonna try and drag her into a game that's gonna cost her exceptional amounts of dollars. Hello? Do you want to go together? Oh. Damn, that was weak. It just snapped open. Okay, that one goes in, but this one doesn't. Why? Fortress bound to shadow. 1 at the beginning of the duel. Add 2 can be activated during the end of the turn. You tribute summon a quill monster face up. For each of the monsters you use as tribute for the tribute zone this turn. Yeah. Look. Metal foes are great. No doubts there. Why? Okay, so it wants this one in first, which is fair. I just lost the part. Oh, there it is. Ha! But it doesn't go in properly. Supports pendulum normal monsters. I don't want to support pendulum normal monsters. Okay, so there's probably something wrong on the inside, honestly. Okay. Let's figure this out. And we're stuck. Again. Also, that sounds very contradictory, not gonna lie. Okay, so this side gets the multi-pronged. Maybe that was the problem? No, I don't think so. Hello? I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is... I guess that was the problem. Because now the part went in. No, DL has metal foes. There's only one problem with having nails is I can't actually work with these parts very well. There we go. We did it, folks. It's a little bit miffed, but unfortunately the biggest problem we have with this kit is it's a little bit on the older side. But we got it. We got it. So unfortunately, due to reasons, we're pretty much done with the hand, or that first arm, I should say, because the rest of them are right here. That's okay. Really? Really? Is that all that they're adding is those couple parts? Oh, right. I forgot that Exia does have a lot of revealed parts. So that might actually still have to be a dark color. Never mind. Never mind. No, because the white is dark. Okay, hold on. So, for simplification here, basically the white will be like a black. The blue is supposed to be like a... We're going to go with purple, probably. The red will be red. The yellow may not exist. I don't know yet. I haven't decided what I'm doing with the yellow. So the inner parts will either be a dark metal or we go with... You can capture anything in a Pokeball if you try. No, see, honestly, it's good storage and it's what I have. Oh, yeah. For those curious, this is my 5,000 point redeem, by the way. Since I apparently didn't explain that to somebody and they got a little bit salty when they did it. But to be fair, I also don't have a way to put a... Well, I'm sure I do have a way. I just don't know how to do it. Is I would like to put like a sound Giphy on there, but yes, I called it a Giphy. Suck my dick. Alright, so we're gonna go in here and we're gonna grab all the same parts because now we gotta do the other arm. I didn't do the hands yet because unfortunately the hands get very complicated. Mostly because with the hands you have the issue of hands. The issue with hands is you run into... Huh? Coincidence, yes, I assure you. I very much assure you, coincidence. I just saw them, and I was like... So when I go into my nail salon, other than for the June appointment, because the June appointment y'all picked, and if you didn't pick, go fuck yourself, because you're not part of my Discord. I guess that's back. Good to know. I thought I turned that off. But no... so basically, other than the one y'all picked, I usually just go in and the colors choose me, if that makes any sense. I probably just sounded like a retard to y'all, but I'm not joking. I literally go in and then the colors are like, "Hey, pick me." Like you know how like Jaden and Yugi can hear the card spirits? I can hear the nail color spirits. I'm kidding. Don't fucking believe that shit. Oh my god. But yes, so hello? I don't give a shit about the offer expiring. I'm not here for that. I pulled a lot of parts off. Oh, that's right. There's 2 blues, isn't there? C2. Right? Yes, sorry. It does tell me to use these. I just didn't pull them aside for some reason, like I was supposed to. But yeah, so how many blue parts are there? Just 1? Cool. Yeah. So obviously that's a color that people have picked for my nails. And then we do have a game coming up that someone was nice enough to donate the game. I'm gonna kill him for it though. But we're apparently playing Final Fantasy VII, the original, not the remake as planned. So yeah, look forward to that, right? All Oh, the ad breaks. We love them, right? I wish I could get rid of them, but because they're not really worth anything. That's the depressing part. Like I've seen how the ads work over the course of a stream, and they're just not worth it. But I can't turn them off. I've looked into it, and it just does not want to work. See, every time I'm looking at the right arm, I somehow bounce down. Or sorry, when I'm looking at the left arm, I bounce up to the right arm. I have another D, by the way. I think we need 8. I almost need like something to cover this up, not gonna lie, because I'm gonna keep going back up there. D. 1, 2. Don't I need 8? Ow. Ooh, ad break's almost over, and y'all will be back. You don't have a lot of subscribers, I suppose, now, so it's always nice. We'll see where we're at. I think I don't have Fs. That's what's going on. Though, this is a pain in the ass. Like so I put this here and here for those who are, you know, stuck in ad jail, because I am struggling to not go back up to the other arm. I think that's everything for F. Okay, well, so technically I still actually need up here real quick. So we got this. Not that. So this. This little platform booty. So 26, 25. I don't have 23 yet, that's for sure. One of those. I think this is the right one. This piece and this piece, which is later down the road. We have that piece. I need more D parts. For sure. D8 as requested. I saw 8 was going to be a thing, and then I totally just ignored it. Normally I can do this without having to relook, but apparently today is just not that day. I think I got F26. So where's F? That's G. This is AF. Oh yeah, we got 26. Oh, no. Okay, so that is the 2 parts combined. Let's go to G. I need a new G though, I think is the... We're also gonna have to turn the air up on because oh my god, does it feel like a million degrees in here. We don't build in no heat. But yeah, for those who are here, obviously, don't forget that this is not the main stream. There will actually be one starting at, what time? 4 p.m. MST. If you're not part of the Discord and you have no idea what the hell an MST is, go ahead and get on in. If you need that link, I will gladly repost it. Basically, what we got there is we have an epoch calculator for your viewing pleasure. And it will tell you exactly what time the stream will be. This is a bonus stream that I felt my viewers deserved and earned. That was also weird, not gonna lie. Trying to speak like that. Don't make me do it again. Not yet. Not yet anyways. Okay. Now we're cleaning parts. Okay, I can get rid of this. And again, we are skipping the hands right now just because I have no idea which hands are actually the gripper hands. And honestly, I have a feeling that neither of these hands that they've built are the gripper hands. Also, there is the issue that even if they do have the gripper hands, they will probably not hold the item we are going to be using. So I'm not sure if I'm fully fabricating a weapon or if I'm actually going to use the sand rocks to make the weapon just straight. I do want to do some fabrications with this project. I'm just not sure exactly where and how. But I do know that the 00 riser on its own with its lower quality backpack, because this is not the XN, unfortunately. I did not feel like buying the XN because I was going to be like, well, I'll just fabricate parts. I'm going to tell you this right now. I regret that decision. I should have got the XN, paid the extra 30 bucks, and then did fabrications on top of that. This is an older kit, so it's going to be not as good. Just not as good. I mean, it should be fine. It should be fine. That won't be an issue. We have seen some of the issues already, but that was just more on me not putting parts together properly. But yeah, fabrication-wise, I haven't decided what I want to do to make this the dark matter, so to speak, because the dark matter Exia already had its own fabrications because it was not a normal Exia. It was the amazing Exia. So its fabrications came from what is the amazing part of it, because, you know, I'm gonna put extra parts on my kingdom. And now you're gonna have no idea how to make this because we're never gonna make it in. Oh, but they did technically make it in 100 scale, but the problem is it's not available. And then there's the issue that this is not an Exia either. This is a 00. So I gotta figure out what I'm fabricating to make this my own evolution of the Exia dark matter. Besides, obviously, putting in the sandrock weapons to kind of... And they're going to get slightly altered. Not going to lie to you. They're going to be slightly altered because we are basically turning this into a Mischief's Gundam. So that means it needs the Sandrock scimitars to kind of do the Mischief's patois. And yes, I can use fancy words too. But yeah. As far as the pendulum nails, though, I'm going to be honest with you. Unintentional. Again, as I've said before, when I go in and get my nails done, the nails color, the colors just pick me. It's like a Destiny draw, but for nails. Except for the one time. There was one time where I went in, and it was before this set, and I specifically went in wanting trans colors because, you know, gotta represent once in a while. Forward to seeing how the to do gold for a while. But I'm gonna be honest with you. That would have been a bad cut, bad day. The next nail appointment is not the June appointment, just so we are clear. I do have one more nail appointment to do before then, and that is for my visit for May. And that's why I told y'all to kind of bug off and you get stuck with my June appointment. And I think that's okay. At least I made it very clear about when it was going to happen. And we appreciate all the support we've been getting. But yeah, after... This is a bonus one, so we probably won't come back to this stream type of doing my custom for a bit. After we do the full Mechanics Barbados completion, which I'm not sure if it's going to be tonight or not. That's going to be a tough one to say. But I might start on our game streams that we have to do because we have a couple of those that are planned. Depending on how quickly we get to that second goal. Sorry, third goal. Because we hit our first goal, which was basically Final Fantasy VII. I'm not sure how long I want to do that. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. And welcome in, Caesary. Welcome to my bonus stream. We don't normally stream at this time or at all. And technically we do have a stream tonight planned. But I just kind of was sitting here and I was like, I don't know what to do with my life. So I decided to just hop on in and give y'all a chance to find a streamer who is actually building Gundam, because unfortunately there was none yet. But yeah, so I think this is going to be the only time that we will most likely be streaming the Dark Matter build until we get it painted up. I need to decide how many streams that I'm going to do for the Final Fantasy VII OG stream, as well as the other two streams that are planned. We do have... if we get to those marks, of course. But we are actually very close to the Elden Ring marking. Elden Ring is at 75 points, and I believe we hit the 62 mark this morning. And then our next chat picks a game is at 150 points. 100 points, we will have our first giveaway. Thanks, hon. Yeah, it was kind of a... I didn't know what to do, so I just kind of decided to start streaming early. We're still going to do the other stream, though. So, but yeah. Have a good day at work, and hopefully we'll get to chat with you after work. And then unfortunately, folks, we will not be here tomorrow. For those not part of it, let me bring that right back on up. It should, you know, end really quick these days. Invite, copy. But yeah, if those who want to see my stream schedule, it is right on in there. We do post that regularly Fridays and Saturday, depending on when my schedule gets in and what time availability I have to put it together. Because unfortunately it does require that I sit here at my computer to do, because I use an epoch calculator, as well as I need the enter key, which are both things that are not available realistically on mobile. Well, I guess technically the epoch calculator is available, but it requires steps that I don't want to do. Like having to minimize a window every 5 seconds. At least At least while I'm on my computer, I can just switch screens. This part, I think. No, it's this one. Haha. I know how to build, I assure you. I am, after all, the Gompla Empress, and not some knockoff builder. Hello? Hello? Okay, I can twist. A little bit. And then today, we get a lovely package that I am going to see if they would like me to open on stream. Probably not. Probably do that when they get here. Do a quick random stream for their lovely birthday opening. Oh, and we went over. All right. I think we're in. That part is a little obnoxious, not gonna lie. I don't know why they couldn't just print them together. And I noticed again that we managed to jump all the way up here again when we were building. Such is the curse of a builder. Hello? I think we had the wrong piece. We did. Okay, so I will admit having talons is not very beneficial for building. They're rather obstacle-ish. Sorry, an obstacle. Let's use some proper English for about 5 hot seconds. Hello? Oh, okay. Never mind. We were on the wrong side for a second. I was like, what? And then we're gonna slap this in. It doesn't matter which side. It does not. They are the same. Oh, that's good. We recently just finished Gundam Ages 1 and 2. We are not going to watch Age 3, unfortunately. As much as we enjoyed 1, and I wanted to watch Age 2, which wasn't terrible, Age 3 just feels kind of, I don't know, unnecessary. And that sounds really rude, but like, I don't know. I think we're gonna go ahead and swap to. Once we finish the other thing that we're watching, we're gonna go ahead and swap on over to something else. So this matters. This does indeed matter. I'm not sure which Gundam we're gonna end up picking, because part of me, well, one problem is gonna be that we won't have enough time to watch all of Seed and Seed Destiny before Tuesday for me, because I will be going and seeing that movie on Tuesday, the Freedom movie, of course, for those who are unaware. But other than that, I think it wants this one first for whatever reason. But I would like to find something else, maybe. Can you go? There we go. Oh, beautiful. All right, I need to actually double check the other one. I don't think it got in all the way. This one does not want to go in all the way, but we're gonna just say I don't care, right? Maybe this is at fault right here. But I ask you, oh, well, technically, I don't care. We're done. We're done. We're just gonna slap this right in, call it good. Arms are done. That's cool. That's cool. Axia kind of builds really quickly. And yes, I realize technically I'm not actually building it, but and then we're gonna ditch on fingers again because I want to wait until we figure out what we are doing with the hands. So we will go ahead and take a look-see on this side. So this side has a shoulder pads that we're gonna be building. Potentially. I think H might be also gray plastic. So yeah, we're good. We're good. So we can basically put 3 parts together, and then 3 parts are separate. Realistically, that just feels bad. Not gonna lie. All right, so we need HC or HG. We no longer need D parts yet until we get to the next piece. Don't need F. Move those. C is blue. There's some G. Do we not need... No, they don't require any specialties. And there's the other H. I thought there was another one. Alrighty then. So we're gonna go ahead and blow through this one real quick because it's literally just 6 parts. Well, if I can find the parts first off. 22 is the little flap. Okay, okay. Easy find, you know. Once we know what we're actually looking for, right? But yeah, we got lots planned. We've got a couple people who have already kind of supported the subathon, and I do appreciate that. There are 2 H's, yes. Okay. I was like, hello? But yeah, other than that, we do have a couple things that are coming in the next couple days, hopefully. Aside from the particular item that we mentioned today that we will probably unbox on stream for them, even though they already know what it is probably. I do absolutely want to mention that we do have a lovely lot. Those who are part of the Discord have already seen roughly what's in it, and I look forward to taking that and kind of just reassembling what's in there. We might do that on stream one day, not gonna lie. We're gonna probably go through it. It's gonna be a mess, but we might sort the parts out, figure out what's going on there, and then I don't know. I just figured I'd try my shot at getting some custom bits here. Not custom bits, some spare bits from people who basically gave up on their Gundams. I would like to do more of that, just because, like, honestly, the use of those spare parts is pretty well. Like, honestly, at some point I want to completely build a custom Gundam. Now, granted, that would mean just using plastic card, right? And of course, that's fair. But using parts as like a muse, so having all those extra spare parts, I can sit there and be like, well, maybe I want it to look a little bit like this, so I'll take this and I'll refabricate it completely with plastic card upgrades, and then this will be boom. Basically use it as a frame. Um, an inner frame within an inner frame, so to speak. Well, an outer inner frame. How about that? An outer inner frame. Like, for instance, this Exia would be... Well, not as... Oh, this isn't even an Exia. Alright, folks, I'm sorry. I failed you. I've called a 00 an Exia. Anyways, so basically take like an 00 or an Exia and then use it to create something even more insane, like as dumb as it is, because I know the concept of how the GN drives work. A third GN drive would actually cause a disruption in the world. But imagine using the body of a 00 to create something completely different than a 00. Which is pretty much what the Quaint is. Okay, look, I get it. This sounds really dumb. But look, I'm trying, okay? I'm absolutely trying. I assure you this is not just me making shit up as I go. Because I don't do that sort of thing, do I? Now, how long this special stream is going to go, I have not decided yet. Obviously, we're blowing through this because we're not having to fully build the kit. But I do appreciate y'all being here while I work on crafting the parts for it. Because honestly, like, I was sitting here trying to do it at first on my own, and it was dreadful. And I needed the company, and that's what y'all are here for, is just to be companions to my mess. But yeah. Dun, dun. I need to figure out where some other people are, though, because there's definitely some other people that should be here, and they're just not. It is early, though. I get that. It is not a normal mischief stream, but sometimes you just need to move the machine, and the machine is Twitch. And Twitch had, like, almost no one building Gunpla. So, and there's obviously a reason for that, and that's okay. We're not here for that. We're here just to be here and enjoy ourselves. Prepping our lovely Gundam. I thought about putting this in just chat, considering we're not really like trying to build as much, but I don't know. That's kind of iffy if that's even the right place to put it either. And we're still working on crafts, so we're making things. Why would I be in just chat, right? We did that our first stream, not gonna lie, because I didn't even know the Makers channel existed at the time. And then I found it by sheer accident when I went to go view another streamer who was building Gunpla in the channel. I am pretty sure it was a you-know-who, but is what it is, right? We found the channel, and we found a lot of great people, not just that person. We found a lot of great people in the channel, and we're still finding some builders, and I love that, not gonna lie. Like, it's nice being able to meet other builders throughout the Gundam universe, so to speak. Technically speaking, it would work. No, it doesn't. It doesn't work. Okay, that's fine. I'm not sure where I'm gonna alligator clip that. Maybe that's what this is for. Okay, so we have an alligator clip. Okay, so luckily most of this is gonna be hidden anyways, but I think that's how we're gonna alligator clip it. And I think, yes, 100% we're gonna leave this open this way. to help us get more coverage. And we'll still go in and spray everything else, but unfortunately a lot of it is going to get missed, especially the part that is clamped down. As for this part, I'm not where I go. Maybe I would put it just like this and call it a day. It would protect the poly cap a lot. So yeah, I think that's the way we do that. The rest of the parts, I mean, I don't care. Probably right, not right there. Right here. Right here would be perfect. I'd still be able to hit most of that. And yeah, this is basically what we kind of just do is we, for those who are not aware of how to like paint Gundam the quote unquote intended way, which is airbrush. Like, yeah, they give you Gundam markers and shit, but that is not the intended way. That is this is how we get children into our hobby kind of thing, or people who can't afford an airbrush. But they 100% are hoping that you actually have the money to afford an airbrush over their silly little markers that they, sell. Hello? Like, I am going hard at this. Where's my buffer? Bro, where's my buffer? Did I put it away? No, I didn't. Alrighty then. So let's move these. And there it is. It is hiding from us. It is completely damaged, by the way. That is just the nature of our lovely buffer. And let's see if we can buff that out. Probably not. No. So we're gonna have to go... I should have water out here, but I don't. There we go. Just a little bit of a nice cleanup there required. And let's not accidentally get up on top there and make it even worse. Alrighty then. This one is probably... Okay, this one's actually a little bit... We had a better cut over here. And this one did not have such a good cut, though. Yeah, I'm sorry. We are not actually building a Gunpla right now. We're just cleaning parts. Don't worry, though. Later on tonight, we will be 100% building a Gundam proper. We will be building our full mechanics Barbatos. Last stream, we actually finished the inner frame for that thing. And tonight, I'm not sure if we're going to finish it, but we're definitely going to be working on the outer frame. And the reason for the inner frame first is that's just how full mechanics work, it looks like. I don't know. That's just how that one did. But we will... Can you clean up, please? I'm tired of shaving you. We will be hopefully doing pretty well tonight on that one. I'm not sure. It depends on how long we plan to stream. Since we were streaming at 4 o'clock my time, we will have at least potential of 4 hours to stream. Because I am going to have to basically get off probably around 8 my time, so that way I can get ready for the beds. And I will try and basically be fed before we start the stream. Since I do have a meeting today, I will be able to go out and get food before the stream. We just figured we add a bonus stream right now. But yeah, other than the full mechanics, Barbados, we do have a couple of side quests planned. Not for tonight, but for later streams as part of the subathon that is currently going on. We are really close to our next goal on that. We do need 13 more points. And basically the point system is subs are worth 2 points, unfortunately. That's just because of how much is taken away by Twitch. Ko-fi and bits are pretty much a 1-to-1 exchange in points. So bits basically being, 100 bits is $1. So 100 bits is 1 point. And then Ko-fi is 1-to-1, 100%. And basically we need 13 more points to reach the next goal. Our next goal is an Elden Rings playthrough. Not a full playthrough necessarily, because I actually don't know all of it. But we're gonna do a stream or two of that, depending on how we do with that. There are gonna be rules that are set on that game specifically. The viewers who are there at the start of that one, which I will obviously give a leeway time to get people in. But basically we're going to allow people to, and I could technically put a poll in my Discord. I could do that. I might do that just to have a startup for that. But basically what's going to happen is people are going to pick the starting class. And then the only other direct rules that I have planned is that I will not be allowed to go get the dragon experience that is there. Obviously everyone knows about the lovely little quote unquote not cheat that lets you kill a dragon with bleed damage. That's really the only way to kill it early game. And you, from there, can get an inexorable amount of experience to play the game with, which is, I don't know if I would call it really an advantage, but yeah. We're gonna skip that because that's just no fun, right? No one wants to watch me sit there for what is probably about 5 minutes just slashing a single monster up for a bunch of experience and not have any consequences involved. Can I have A, please? A is in the box. That is why. A is where? I think A is white. No. A is this. Cool. We are going to be... I already had D. Sorry, we're pulling parts aside so that way we have an easier time, because as you can see on the sheet, it tells you what runners you need to build the next step, and that has been very helpful. I won't lie to you. Obviously I didn't take the time to do what I normally do, and that's put the tape on, and I am kind of regretting that because I absolutely cannot see these letters. But so yeah, regarding the Elden Ring run, we will have no dragon experience. The chat will basically, quote unquote chat, will pick the class that we are playing from the start, and then maybe, I haven't decided exactly how that'll work because I don't necessarily want to, sit there and use a guide to build the character. So we probably, to be honest with you, I more or less we'll figure it out. Maybe they'll pick a weapon choice. Options. Eyes. So these. And then PC parts. Because why don't you just need PC parts? Hello? Oh, I fell off, of course. How that's gonna go when we get to that goal. And I fully expect that we will. That one isn't too hard to reach at this point. And then the next goal is our giveaway goal. At 100 points, which again, we're actually really close at 62 right now. Our giveaway goal, real quick for those who are not part of it, if you were, so you can actually see things as we get there. because I'll even be posting our goals met. But so here is our giveaway piece, the Schwarz Ritter, and hopefully someone will get that. From there, there's a lot of goals that I don't currently have set because like I have goals, but I don't exactly expect to. They're more unintended goals that if we reach them, great. But I do need filler goals, like not filler goals, but like just other goals. And that's kind of where we're hit or miss. But after the 100 giveaway goal, we do have at 150 points. We'll be picking another game. So right now we have Final Fantasy VII. We'll get to Elden Ring, and then we have another pick a game that I don't necessarily even need to own, as long as you follow the rules of no motion sickness. So maybe I'll have chat kind of make decisions on what we're picking, and then we'll do a vote from there. Where are we at? We are right here. And then we do have at 300 points, which I don't honestly see us hitting. I mean, yes, Tuesday was beautiful, but unfortunately that was only through one person's help. So I have my oh, I guess I need both of them, so we're doing both legs. Cool. At the same time, totally. Well, actually it gets to about here and then it stops. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how we're going to do the legs because a lot of the parts are kind of like what they are. The legs are going to be really hard to build. I don't think there's really much of a quote-unquote inner frame to them. Or at least the feet. But yeah, well, we are going to be reaching the other goals, but I would very much like to reach them. At 300 points, we have the booster box stream. Currently, chat has picked anything but an actual game for that. They wanted to do Gunpla, but right now there's no good services for random like a Gunpla box, unfortunately, mystery box. I have looked at USA Gundam, and unfortunately I've seen a lot of like bad reviews about their customer service and stuff about strictly on that side of things. As a vendor, I'm sure they are wonderful, but unfortunately, strictly regarding their mystery boxes, they're a little bit lacking. And to be fair, my own experience with a different service, I had the same issue, and so I think it's just Gundam mystery boxes as a whole are very hard to manage. So I don't think we're going to be doing that. Unfortunately, I am sorry, but that is just the way the cookie crumbles, so to speak. We will. We're not sure what we're gonna do there, unfortunately. Votes were pushing heavily on Magic, but I'm not sure that there's really anything I want to open for Magic right now. I opened my one box, my collector's booster of Outlaws of Thunder Junction recently, and I honestly did not enjoy myself opening that box. Like the cards, they exist, they're great, but like I just couldn't get hyped about it. The art doesn't really compel me as much. So maybe I'll do something more on the quote unquote childish side, like Gundam. I'm not gonna. Wow. Digimon, thank you. Sorry, we're building Gundam. That's the problem with that. But yeah, Digimon has a lot of really like cute cards, really nice pull opportunities, depending on the box you open up. Go ahead and hate me for that decision. I don't care. It's okay. But we'll see. We'll see. There's options that I can pick from at this point. Yu-Gi-Oh! I can't say I'd be interested in opening a box of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because honestly, like any deck that you want to build in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is separated amongst so many different boxes at this point that it's just better to, if you're building a Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck, just to get the singles. And that's the other issue with Magic too, is I play Commander. Why would I be buying boxes for a game that I mostly play in a singles format? Where's the other G? Hello? Oh, this is the one I need, actually. Other than that, we've got... Let me see what our other votes were real quick. And that's the other thing, too, is we had some really, really interesting polls going on, right? So Digimon was next after Magic. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was kind of there. One person voted on Vanguard. I'm not completely against Vanguard, but it kind of suffers the same issue as, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Does right now, in that, yeah, you can try and pull what you want for that, but you're not going to go very far, because, like, the deck is very spread out. I needed other parts. Oh, I didn't even pull all the parts out from this for the original either. Good job. And then our last one, I think we had a really good box opening for that one, not gonna lie. Lorcana. So in our Lorcana box, I don't know how likely it is to get an enchanted card, but we did pull one, and we pulled Maleficent, which was a very decent pull. Do I have all the parts from here now? I think we do. Good, good, good. We'll probably find out that we don't have all our parts, and that's okay. We do not have all our blue or Bs. They're blue, by the way. They're not B. A very contradictory, considering B is white. They couldn't even pick black as the color for B because, you know, they forgot about magic color schemes. And I know this building scheme is very weird to a lot of my viewers. They don't understand it, but this is how you. It works better. I don't know how else to explain it, but I feel like whenever I try and build them piece by piece, step by step, it slows me down dramatically. And I mean, I guess being slow is not a problem, but while chat is less active, this works best. When chat is active, I feel like I still don't have too much of an issue. So, like, why would I change my way of building, right? Gunpla is freedom, as they say. And that includes how you build, right? Or am I just miffing and all on my own in this logic here? I don't know. But yeah, what are you all like building if you're also a builder, or you know, what kind of games are you interested in? Those are the questions. So we're here. My cat's over here like, what? Who are you even talking to? She's very curious, I will say. Has it been that long? First off, that's not even correct math, Ko-Fi. I gotta go in and check you out because you are fucking up. That has not even been an hour since your last post. And you're supposed to post every hour. So you must have changed on your own. Not to mention, I was pretty sure I set you so you wouldn't post. Yes, we were supposed to grab that. Okay. No good, those are both these. I need G again already. The robots are rebelling. What kind of, oh, cause Kofi, yeah. Look, them robots be little bastards. They're like, hey, look, I'm just gonna post this whenever I want, so that way you can look like some kind of sleaze bag. That's exactly what they're saying. Oh, it's like, I don't know. And I only really opened up a lot of what's going on with the channel because obviously this is a subathon and I wanted everyone to kind of be able to visualize our goals. I'll probably turn them off after the subathon. Um, except for maybe like the sub goals. I do need to put follower goals on there. I don't know why that didn't actually post there, but we'll probably put that in place of the other two. But I figured while we're doing the subathon, it would make sense to have that there so everyone can kind of have an idea of what's going on. I didn't change the name though on the Ko-Fi one, unfortunately, because like technically speaking, the giveaway is already kind of in the subathon itself. So just ignore the name for now. Yes. So I'm gonna assume, Yugi, that you're gonna make me do dual links for when we hit the 150 mark. You're gonna be like, get dual links, play it on stream. That is not denial. I don't like that. That is not denial. I'm scared. Hello? Are you done? Oh. It's trying to load. Well, then that's just a bad video. How about that? There we go. Usually doesn't take that long, so I was miffed and confused. I think it's gonna be this one, but because we're not there yet. And then D1. We're about to that point where we're gonna actually like start cleaning parts and then maybe start building. Like there's gonna be a couple things that we can build here, for sure. Unfortunately, it is not right here that much as I would like it to be. That was 9. I need 11. I am tempted. Don't get me wrong. I am tempted, but the problem is I don't know how to free to play, okay? And that's my problem. Like I don't exactly have the funds to be playing an extra gacha game, especially a game with cards. Cuz card games are a little bit more you need to spend money to get somewhere kind of thing, especially in the beginning. Like, yeah, I could sit here and play with some random trash deck that they start you with and then eventually buy packs with what little trickle of currency they give you, but that's just not me. So that's why I don't want to play Dual Links. I don't like the aspect of I have to basically be spending money in order to play how I want to play. That's why I gave up on Genshin Impact, because you needed to realistically spend money to pull well, because you needed to get to quote unquote. I don't know how much the constellations mattered for 5 stars, but I never got there. However, in Tower of Fantasy, the same amount of money that I would put into Genshin Impact, I could walk out with a 7 star. So I unfortunately was spending, 500 on any release either way, and that was a problem. But I do kind of admit that I miss Tower of Fantasy, but I will not go back to it. I will not subject my viewers to Tower of Fantasy, and I will not subject my wallet to Tower of Fantasy. Plus, imagine trying to just unlock and start all. So the problem is I don't know if they still have it, but I remember when I played, they locked you behind timetables. So if I were to start again, I would be stuck behind timetables probably, and they probably haven't leashed on that at all. I bet they made it so that you are pretty much stuck waiting the exact amount of time that everyone else had to wait from the very beginning. And I understand why they time gate things, but at the same time, go vote yourself. Like, I'm sorry, but at this point, you shouldn't be time gating your game because it's a very dangerous practice. Like, I get why you do it, but at the same time, like, I had no reason to really play as much as I would normally play a game. What part was I just cleaning? Because I don't see it. Probably right here. What else do we got going for us? We won't be here, most likely. Most likely. We won't be here through the... Hello? The fuck? No. That's a bit excessive there. Why are you posting it so much? Alright, we're gonna have a look-see at that. I have no idea why it posted it that quickly, though. Because, like, it just started spamming it. Alright, what's going on here? Now I need to see this. Stream alerts. I mean, it's okay to have the stream alerts, which is mostly when someone does something. That was not 30 minutes. That was not 30 minutes, I don't think, but ba ba ba. I forgot how to fix this. Because it's supposed to be set to, at the very least, an hour, if not longer than an hour, because I don't need it. Not feed. Shit. Ko-Fi, post. And then right into an ad. I love that. Your post by having your post. Something. Oh. No? That's not what I asked for, though. So why that open in a separate window? It should be under stream alerts. I would think. Here we go. Twitch chat bot. Okay, edit every... It was set to 30 minutes, so we're going to switch that. There we go. Do it to every 90 minutes at least. I don't know why that was at 30, because I originally set that to an hour, but it's pissing me off enough that I'll do 90 minutes. I don't know why that was set to an hour. Or sorry, to 30 minutes. That's just excessive. Because imagine if you didn't message at all there. It would have been basically back-to-back unintentionally. And I don't want that. I don't want that at all. or it would have looked back to back. But yeah, no, I absolutely hate Ko-Fi's post rate. It's excessive even when you have it set to like 90 minutes. And maybe I should just turn it off because it's up there in the fucking corner. I might just do that. That might be the better decision. But hopefully that one is automatically adjusted. Unlike half the other things that just don't get automatically adjusted. Ad break ends in a hot minute, of course. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. This is Madoka Magica. There's no fucking way. This doesn't even sound like it has anything to do with Magica. Which pile did we do? Okay, so we're gonna go back out here real quick. I'm gonna hit this one. Do some Gundam for a bit, because that's what we're doing. If we're building Gundam, our music should be Gundam, right? But 90 minutes should be fine. Realistically, considering what time it is, it'd basically be probably close to one last time before the stream would end. We're going to hit really close to about when I have to leave, I think. But we'll see where we're at with the building. We're now building a lot faster than if I was on my own. Welcome back, everybody who is not a subscriber. And for everyone who is in here, this obviously is Mischief's Subathon. If you're not in the Discord and would like to be, I will get you that link real quick, because unfortunately, the link is broken. That is not the correct link. Thank you. I guess I copied and pasted that earlier. Invite, copy. But you can see where we're at with our goals, because I don't have a layover for that, unfortunately. But right now we've hit 2 of the several goals. There are definitely some more goals I would like to hit. For those joining us, obviously, the first goal was pretty much set to being what game we're going to play. And so I'm not sure when I'm going to do that. It might be this weekend, but we are going to be doing a Final Fantasy VII playthrough. Not playthrough, because obviously I don't know how long that's going to take. I've only ever beaten the first disc for Final Fantasy VII. Unfortunately, I wish I could have gotten farther than that, but that is life. But we're gonna do that at some point in the streaming period, not today. And then the goal that we just finished as well, not yesterday, Tuesday, was for our nail color for June. So we'll get to see those pretty things. Because chat decided we were going to be doing a pink and gold. Very interesting combo. And I'm going to have to sit there and explain to my nail artist why the hell she's painting pink and gold. And she's going to have no clue, because I don't think she understands what Twitch is. She's a bit on the couple generations past mine. It is right. But now that everything is fixed, we can enjoy our streaming correctly, right? For the most part, at least. And for those curious, why the hell is this one already done? For those curious about what we're doing, we're building a 00 riser, technically. But we are going to be repainting it. So right now we are mostly just nipping parts and cleaning them up to be built to the quote-unquote bare minimum before painting. This does include that we are painting the inner frame a separate color, so unfortunately there will not be as much of a build going on. We do build in segments. Try and get as many parts together as possible. Oh, that's okay. And then I do have no intentions of painting this right away because I do need to fabricate. I might be buying a scribing tool here actually for this project even. Just to further level the skills up for this one. We get a scribing tool. We're going to probably add plow plate here and there. But for now, I can at least get it all parted out and cleaned up. The inner frame is stuck the way it is, of course. Will I be customizing it to a point where I add other kits into it directly? I don't know. As far as the armored body goes, we obviously are adding in a different weapon selection. Not that I hate the XE weapons, but... Or not XE, wow. The 00. But we do need weapon choices from our other models because of who is actually piloting this. Mischief will be piloting this Gundam, and if you can see in the profile picture, we have two scimitar-esque like hand scythes, sickles, whatever you want to consider those. But we're going to basically be taking that concept and using the sandrock as a starting point. So yes, I did buy an entire sandrock just to waste. It will be used for other parts, hopefully, in the future. It might be the body for a base framing for a future model kit, though, too. And then at some point, I would definitely like to fully fabricate my own kit. That's gonna be a chore. So we'll probably get like a full mechanics model. That is a standard one. Which most likely will have to be aerial, because I don't think there's like there isn't a full mechanics RX-78, which is fine. I don't think I would want that frame anyways, but because of how full mechanics are built, yeah. I don't know if perfect grades have that option, because if perfect grades have the option, then I would probably prefer to, as expensive and big as they are, I would probably rather use a perfect grade as my starting point. Now maybe I look at a mega size even, if it all just comes down to who has a inner frame that I can use straight away without having to use a single part from the original kit outside of the inner frame. Oh yeah, here we go. An age OST. This is the good age OST, by the way. We love it. This was actually the only reason I really watched Age, not gonna lie, is just for this one OST. But no, actually I also do like the Age 2 as it is. The Age 2 Gundam is a beautiful starting point. So maybe I will use that as the base for my lovely custom Gundam. After all, that is exactly what Age does, is it says every Gundam is, oddly enough, as much as hello scammer, as much as Re-Rise makes us believe that it is the first core Gundam setup, I would honestly argue that actually Age is, now obviously I don't know a lot of the other Gundam series, but like Age basically is core Gundams, believe it or not. Like they use the Age one and it has different equipment that attaches to it, and basically Age one's Titus is pretty much a rebuild. So yeah, Age is probably where the core Gundam that is used in Re-Rise came from. At least the concept. And that's pretty cool right there. Now, would I like to do something like that? Absolutely. But maybe not as extensive. We do want to work on a full cloth crossbones at some point. There we go. That is all the parts on this page for the leg units, I believe. It's a lot of parts to figure out, but we need this one. Ow, that actually kind of hurt, low-key. This is Puzzle Quest, okay? And we're hoping that we actually have all the parts. I think we don't, though. These are both of my Gs. G7. We got one of the G7s, actually. See, I told you we were missing parts. We always do. We got the original 31 off, so I gotta find it. But we definitely need this 31 as well. And there it is. We managed to find the other 31. In the process, because now we know exactly what a 31 looked like. Champion. Champion is exactly why I like the double. When you say 0 parts from the base, besides the frame, exactly what is the cutoff for that? Okay, so I guess that's fair. But so we'll go ahead and pull out real quick here. So for instance, this obviously you were already here for this, but so we obviously built the Barbados inner frame, right? We're basically gonna use, we would do something similar to this. I wouldn't use the Barbados because the Barbados is very unique for an inner frame. I would probably use something a little bit more less unique, and basically use it as the ground up to build things. Now, obviously, I would take parts that would technically go together, maybe as a starting point, and then basically try my best to fabricate from the ground up. Oh, hello. We might have to do a BRB because I do not want that kit being outside. Oh, that is a very expensive kit. So I will leave y'all for a second, and I will come back and finish that question for you, Lilith. Alrighty then. So, we got our first package from Japan. I think ever, actually. Well, technically not, but big package. This is basically our for Strike Rouge actually wouldn't be a terrible option. I might do that. Let's put this right here. The Strike Rouge would be. I appreciate that, by the way, Lilith. So the Strike Rouge wouldn't be a terrible idea because having the ability to be somewhat compatible with other strike backpacks wouldn't be terrible. Obviously, the only issue is if I do it PG, then there's not many options because I think there's literally only one strike backpack. Well, other than Freedom, because we don't count Freedom. Strike Freedom is a lie. So maybe it might not be a good idea to do it as a PG. Maybe we'll do it 100 scale as well. Where did I leave off? But yes, so that package is what we were waiting on for a birthday present. So these have no way to connect. But an Exi, it's funny, I was thinking about, I'm sure it's beautiful, but it's also the Freedom. And we don't like Freedom Gundam. Freedom as a Gundam is just dumb. My hatred will never end on that one. I've tried to get over it, but there's just always something about it. Something about it pisses me off. I don't know why. Maybe it's because everyone hypes about it and there's no reason to hype about it. Because it's not that good. So I cleaned all those parts up, but I'm not seeing the other heel. G8. Oh, we didn't even clip out the other G8. Okay, I love this game. Find out how many parts Mischief didn't cut twice. But yeah, I do need to find a PG that I want to build. But I think that one I won't customize. Fair. Resin packs. No. No. I appreciate the idea, but I have trust issues with resin. And I realize that you have no... You did really... I mean, you haven't painted it yet, but you have your Sazabi, was it? I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see how I feel later down the road. Okay, is this the part I'm supposed to be looking for? Yeah, I didn't pull the other one. I can tell you that right now. Yep. So we're not as good as we were, I guess, thinking we were. We skipped out on some of the parts. See, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about resin kits. Like, I realize that, you know, we're never going to get them from Bandai, and that's not the issue. I just wish they weren't resin. Like, out of all materials, it had to be resin, you know? And I realized that I'm not going to be able to fabricate any of those backpacks. And that's the other thing, too, is to consider is that I'm going to have to rely on another kit's backpack, most likely, as a starting point. Oh, no. All right. I guess you don't want to be where I want you to be. There we go. That's better. It was bothering me that it was kind of lopsided. I need more balls. Because I want to put the legs separate from the other parts here. I only have like 4 little storage containers, and I have no idea what happened to all of them. Perfect. I don't know. Like, honestly, what I want to do is I want to get a kit that's not available. For a PG, unfortunately. And that's the problem. There's a lot of PGs that are out there, but there's not a lot of them that are available anymore. Unless you're overseas. And I don't necessarily want to buy it through Japan. Not that I hate it, it's just I don't want to wait that long. Like, I waited for that other kit that just came in because it was the only seller that had one. And it was absolutely a kit that I needed. Hello? What was that? I don't know. If it wasn't for the fact that I absolutely, under all circumstances, need that kit specifically, I wouldn't have bothered buying outside of the U.S. Because I'm actually looking at a couple lots on eBay that are even in Canada. I was going to say Canadian for some reason, but yeah. But the problem is again, like the additional cost to ship is just wild. Oh, I mean, they already know what it is, so it doesn't matter. But so I can say it. So I got my partner the Quibble Papillon for their birthday. I unfortunately did not have one from before when it was an actual like kit in mainstream. But I was able to get a hold of one, so I'm really happy about that. Like, there was basically no Papillons on eBay or anywhere, and so I pretty much just had to get the one. Hello, don't run away. Do I not have another one? I have like 4 of them, so that's that one, that one. I need to find the Ultra Ball, which I cannot for some reason. Definitely not using that right now. It still smells like peroxide. What's this? Ultra Ball found. Let's go. Okay, so let's get all the parts that we are not going to need out. These are as far as they're gonna go. Unfortunately, these did not get to go anywhere because they directly require colored parts. Hello? So we are down here. Do. Did I even get the PC part? I got one of them. That's what I feel about that. Says I have both of them though. Right? Yeah, so they're in here somewhere. There it is. Haha. But yeah, we basically have been watching a lot of the other build series. And more or less they ended up choosing the Papillon as the one they wanted to have and build. And I was like, okay. We'll find you one hopefully. But I still did the Sigrun for them because I wanted to have a quote-unquote backup plan, as well as also making sure that they had a kit to build first. Because the Papillon, whatever, is not as replaceable. So I wanted to give them a kit to start out with. See how they can build before they, use a kit that's worth master grade and then some. Because obviously I want them to be able to build the kit to their fullest ability, right? And even though it is a high grade, the Quibbles are a little special. And they don't like to work with you, right? So get their building skill up real quick. And then they can touch their Quibble Papillon. And Sigrun is a very simple kit. Like, even I'm like, is this an entry grade? Because it felt like an entry grade. And yes, normally I would like to get the thingy thing wet, but I did not do that. Can I have that back? Thank you. Okay, so this would require more parts, but I think we can just attach this right here. Call it good, right? Yeah, because I should still be able to put the other piece on. Freya, are you pouting over there? Hi, come here. Where was I? Oh yes, this part next. I feel like I just found a part that I definitely have not pulled yet. G. Wrong nippers. Did I put him down in here, by the way? Let me make sure I did that. I did. Okay, good. Had to make sure that I put Cav on my list because Cav was nice enough to donate some subs this morning. Make the stream worth doing, right? A little bit. Put us closer to our goal. Hopefully we honestly hit all of the goals. Like, I know that sounds kind of cheeky, but like, I actually would love to be able to get someone this P Bandai Jesta. Not that I don't want to build it myself, but it was chosen by luck of the draw as one of the giveaways. And why shouldn't I want to let someone else have it? No. So basically, the story behind the Jesta is, when I was at Hobby Town, as much as I really don't like that place, our Hobby Town is a bunch of scum. But basically, there was a kid there, and they were looking at it. They were taking pictures of it. They're like, maybe I want to buy this, right? You could just feel that energy on them, and I'm just like, heh, no, you're not. And I basically did my hunter instincts kicked in and basically bought it without my consent. It's a pretty standard practice for me, is that my hunter instincts just sit there and like, oh, there's someone wanting a kit, I have to buy it now. I would like to build it myself too, not gonna lie, but just because I want to build a Jesta, but I don't know. I figured I'd give everyone else a chance at it. Hello? You're just gonna leave that loose? And unfortunately, in the same regards, the Schwarzritter is a thing as well in my collection. So basically, with the Schwarzritter, a friend wanted it, and I was like, "Oh, let me just buy one because I just found one on eBay, right?" Without even thinking about it, I was like, "Hold up, let me buy one." And there's definitely some more kits that, I don't know, depending on how well the streams go with our giveaway or our subathons, we might be including more kits in general, more giveaways and everything, but we have to reach those marks. I don't know if we will. What's this part? Why did I pull this off? Oh, this is the back foot. Okay, hold up. This one. There we go. All right, and then we put these two together first. And then we slap that right on in here. Maybe, if we can see it. There we go. I'm not sure why that's that way, but we'll go with it, right? And then we'll leave that here because I have a feeling it's got another stage to it. Next page. I'm not sure if we're going to finish once we hit the legs done. We might. Well, let me actually verify what time my meeting is too. That's the real problem, is the meeting. We got a voicemail from who and why. Oh, my bad, folks. I'm usually in red. Okay. Anyways, elate. I don't care. Just tell me when I'm working today. 2 to 3. Okay. Stupid ass meetings that are not needed. Let me tell you, they're not needed. Alright, so that's G. Do I have any G's coming up on here first up? Yeah. We're gonna do this a little different because that's a lot going on at once. We're gonna try and keep the left leg out of this. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. G30. And unfortunately, Lilith, as much as I would love to show, I should probably open it though, just in case, to verify it's in good condition. That would suck to like have them open it and it's like not. And I can always tape it back up, right? Where is it? That's a pen. There's the X-Acto knife. Because we cut things open with X-Acto knives, right? Hello? That's concerning. Maybe I'll just wrap it up myself, not gonna lie. Looks like it is in effectively pristine condition. I don't know, the overall little thingy things are a bit thick in my opinion, but this is the kit that they chose to build first, quote unquote, and then we're just gonna give them a different kit to try first. But I'm glad that's in good condition. Where is their Sigrin at? Their Sigrin's way down here. Now hopefully I don't go and build it by accident. That would be just a tragedy. Be like, here's this gift for you, but I'm gonna build it because I also wanted a Papillon at one point. I'm not that cruel. Alright, so we got all those. 30. Yes. Any other G's? No, no more G's. Cool. So we can keep G off the table. So to speak. Put those G's right there. I don't think we need any more PCP parts. I'm looking for D though. You know, the way that song started out, I almost thought that it found my old, like, Cradle of Filth songs. I was like, it's been a while since I've listened to that one. I think it would be Her Ghost in the Fog is the song in particular I was thinking of when that started. I know that sounds really weird how we go from a, like, J/K-pop to, Cradle of Filth, but welcome to music. Yes, it is. I know that. I'm well aware. Unfortunately, I'm aware. Oh. I don't have angst towards IBO or anything. I don't know. I just... Look, some of the deaths in there were absolutely unnecessary. That's just how I feel about it. And unfortunately, at some point, I'm going to have to rewatch it with my partner because we're getting them through all of Gundam, basically. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't think I can build that, though. D, D, D. Okay, so I have all the D there. Ayo. D's. Did I get 24? I did. I got those. No more D. No more D. 36. 36 is right here. Now, I have no idea what kind of fabrication I want to do with this. I just know that I absolutely need fabrication involved. So that's D. Let's get some F. G's. It's H. Here we go. So they want F3. Because as a builder, I think it makes sense to have in the background things relevant to what you're doing. Now, unfortunately, in this case, the song is not relevant, but like, it's still Gundam related, and that's my thought process. It might be a poor opinion, but I don't know. Sometimes what people are listening to while they're building, I'm just like, okay. And I've made my opinion clear to Blimp about one of our other members of our esteemed group. They listen to some very like pumpy stuff, and it's just like very loud and very obnoxious and not relevant. Like I've watched them a couple mornings, and I'm just like, click. Like I would love to watch them, but there's no way to like remove someone's sound as far as like their music in the background. Which should be a cool feature, not gonna lie. Because like sometimes there's just things that people are listening to that's not great. Oh, I got that. I'm not exactly innocent either there. Like some of the stuff I listen to is not what people want to listen to, but some people listen to like far more offensive stuff. Well, I shouldn't say offensive. Very well, offensive from the standpoint of you know, people with sound sensitivities. And I think it's something that as streamers we're not aware of. We don't think about. I don't think about it. But I do try and keep things very low volume because I know I have an exceptional collection of sound sensitivities. I do need some else from B right here. I honestly am really terrified to actually like have to be bothered to paint all this because there's absolutely a lot going on here. I didn't bring it with me into the house, and I absolutely should have. I will probably bring that for tonight's stream. But I do want to show off some of my test subjects from when I used a candy, as well as for the clear parts repainting. Now, problem with the clear part repainting is I think some of my transparent paints are a little bit thick in color, so to speak. So and that's why at the beginning of the stream I showcased my palette where I was testing lightening some of the transparent paints, because there is actually, in fact, in the Monument Paints line, a white transparent. A white transparent, I believe, is the way to actually lighten up. Obviously, there's also a black, so you can darken up. You just need to have equal types of paint, and I haven't actually used them, unfortunately. I need to get more test subjects out to do that. But I will gladly start working on that at some point here. We do have a couple potential hours left for the stream, so that's good. That's good. Though I might take a break here about lunchtime. We'll see. Which might indicate that we are done after this leg. Thank you, Caesare. Glad to see you're still here. Even if you were just lurking, we do appreciate lurks. I can, under normal circumstances, hydrate myself, but sometimes we forget. And I do appreciate people that pay attention to when my voice does get a little bit raspy. Talking for hours on end is definitely not helpful. But yeah. Hello? Can you stop trying to cut in the wrong spot? There we go. Like it kept wanting to go just slightly lower than it should have, but we got it. As far as Dispea goes, because again, we mentioned it in the previous stream that I was looking at potentially swapping to Dispea. Right now, because there is a sale on God Hands. They're about the same price, and it's at least on Amazon. I don't know how long that sale is going, but like, I'm just like, do I even test out Dispea at this point? Like, I have no idea what the additional part is that you get with Dispea nippers. And I have seen the Year of the Dragon set. I don't want it myself. I could get the Year of the Dragon set for them because they have nothing, but at the same time, I don't think they're going to be going so far as to drilling parts yet. Like, if they went that far, I would prefer that they do it when we are moved in together, so that way I can be there to help them with that. But it's definitely something like a later down the line kind of thing. I almost want to still get the Year of the Dragon set just because it is what it is. But right now my drill set is not messed up. The one thing I'm surprised is that with the Year of the Dragon, they did not put scribing tools in there. Scribing tools are absolutely what I'm looking for. I just don't know what to do about it. So if anyone here has a clue about scribing tools, I would love to know, especially since this is the project where I probably will be using scribing tools on. I can already kind of see where it's like, it looks really bland. Let's bump it up a notch, you know? I don't know if Lilith has used scribing tools or has any. Probably not, but, you know, if you have, that'd be great. If I knew what you had. Lilith's like, nah. Not today, fam. Bad enough I use resin parts. I don't know why I'm putting those in there, by the way. I think that was the only part that I put in there. Okay. Let's try and finish up this so that way we can just close it, because I don't want to do that again by accident. Because we're actually going to build as many things as we can to reduce not only how many alligator clips, but the unnecessary steps. I probably could do that with the white parts too, because I think I saw a couple white parts that could go together, but I don't know. And unfortunately, part of me really wants to get to a point where I actually like sprue goo things. Okay, okay. So Dispea chisel. Cool, cool, cool. I don't know what the hook is for. I've seen a couple hooks and I'm like, what's this for? There is in fact some whites that go together. Um, so I definitely want to get into scribing because that's like the next level of modding. Okay, so don't do the hooks, is what you're saying? Cool. I think, yeah, all the rest of the bees don't go together. Got it. Alrighty then. So now we just clean parts and then we start crafting as much as we can. I think this is Fire Emblem. No. Came into no. I have no idea what that is. Well, it sounds nice. Very lovely. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I've seen a couple things where people are describing, like, particularly the feet, and I know that sounds really stupid. But, like, just doing some of the minor details you can on the foot make it just pop so much more. And if you do that elsewhere, I don't know. And maybe this isn't the build to do it on, because, like, maybe there's no place for it. But, I don't know. Maybe it's worth a shot. Because I don't have an exact, like, date for this. Because I'm no longer going to be participating in contests. At least while I'm in Idaho. Because, honest opinion, I have no reason to have someone grade my kit who, one, isn't going to actually grade it, and then two, has no idea what Gundam is. Because they literally did not, they looked at him for like a split second. I watched this judge like look at the table, was like, and then moved on. Like, he looked like an oaf. Like, he might have been good with cars, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even think he was good at that. Like, this man does not look like he belonged as a judge. I was very disappointed. The overall experience, one, that store needs a makeover. I was on Facebook the other day and I saw someone posted a video of their hobby town. Their hobby town was beautiful. All the kits were stacked up properly, so like if you wanted um, a very specific kit, you weren't having to basically lift up like 5 other kits that were irrelevant to pull one out. It was just take from the top. Take from the top. And I realize that Gundam has a lot of kits, but not so much that you need to have your entire piles. And the worst part is it's not that they just have entire piles of just random trash. They look like a rat's nest. Not to, you know, disdain against some of our lovely rat folk that are valued members of the community. It's just what it is. They're called rat's nests. But honestly, like, I don't know. I don't understand why it was so hard to actually set up a proper staging for your product. And it shows a major disrespect to the model community. And I don't know if they realize that, and I absolutely would love to tell them. But I don't know how to do that. And I would even love to figure out how to let the actual, like, I don't know if there's like an above owner to Hobbytown or if it's just you get a name and you call it Hobbytown. I don't know. But there needs to be something fixed about that. And the solution is I need to get out of the state. Need to move on. But anyways, I already have that part finished. That's like a pre-built part for going forward. But anyways, on to the brighter news, of course. Let me take a look at my schedule, actually, and I will just start plugging and playing with things. Schedule's up here. So we're not streaming tomorrow, unfortunately, is what it is. We do have another stream tonight. The original planned stream. This was literally just... Thank you, Keenan. Yes, welcome, welcome. Yes. 00 is the way. Are you even... Let me just follow you back. Hello, hello. If you're curious, what we were building, actually, we were building something that is very relevant to the soundtrack. We are working on our 00 riser. Let me just pull that right on over. Sorry, Freya. We are building this lovely kit. We are also technically not building it for clarification. We are cleaning the parts up, and we're basically going to be going in and repainting this kit completely. I don't know, Keenan, if you are aware of the build verse and the legend that is the Exia Dark Matter, but we are going to do something very similar with are basically 100%. That is not the thing I want. But basically we're gonna do that with this. I just haven't decided where and what. But for now we're just pulling parts off and cleaning them up. This is our back, no less. It was a stream that was not planned. But yeah, we figured why not. Hello? Why did this come out? Wait, huh? It's this right here, okay. Let's just slap that right back in. I have no idea why that decided to pop right on out. This part should be fine to go right on in. Except for the fact that the part does not stay right there. So I'll have to work like this for a bit. That'll help keep it stuck in. It's like the Justice Gundam and Love Gundam had a baby. Huh? Are you talking about the dark matter? Cause I wouldn't say they're the same, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna cry. I actually don't know about the Love Gundam. That was I probably do, but it's been a while. I'm assuming that's from G. Oh, let's pull this right on up. There's a Love Phantom. The fact that you know... Fair enough. Fair enough. That's okay. No worries. No worries. Building the kits is also good. If you have time, I would definitely look into watching the shows, though. At least the build verse. The build verse has a lot going on. Yes, there's about 100 episodes, but the build verse is wonderful, and you get to meet all of the other, like you'll get to meet obviously the Love Gundam at some point through that, and then other wonderful kits. Like building is one thing, but being able to watch the show and understand other ideas that could happen, and just the juices flow. Maybe even build your own kit at some point, right? If you want to ever get into that. Some people do. This one has that going for it. So this one will go down here. But yeah, no, I honestly building the kits on their own is a wonderful thing. I don't know. I really love the series as well, especially the build series. Look at that. Look at all that work that I don't have to do. Except for this one. Come back, come back, come back. But yeah, basically what's going to happen is we're going to be going in and repainting this thing. For simplicity, I'll bring it up here real quick. The angle sucks, but it's too big of a box for that. But so the white is going to be a black. The inner frame gray will probably be still our gunmetal that we've been doing with all our other customs. The blue will be we're gonna do purple because I prefer purple, and the red will still be red. But we're gonna do we're gonna do them all in a candy color. I haven't decided the yellow though, and then obviously the green effect will probably be turned into a green because I can do that too. Let me, as much as I said I wasn't going to pull this out again, we do have our lovely newer viewers or people that are just returning after a long wait. We did take a Fennis Rinashita and then repaint it in this lovely purple pink with the gold and silver combo. It looks a little dusty, but that's because we used eyeshadow to add to the textural look. I used a white eyeshadow to make this look sparkly because it's supposed to be an effect plate anyways, right? I added a little bit to the beam saber, but it didn't really show too well. So I would say that I do have some experience painting now. That was actually my second paint job. I've only done sparkles, yeah. I've only done three paint jobs so far. My third one was complete disaster. My first one was literally just a test subject for that paint scheme that we just showed off. I do need to find a sacrifice, so to speak, again for the sake of the paint scheme that we are doing this time. Where are we at? We're up here, down here. So we just cleaned this up, right? No, we haven't finished it up. That's what happened. I got distracted. But that's okay. I needed a little distraction. But yeah, this is going to get a full repaint. I haven't decided on all the customizations other than some weapons that I'm going to be adding into it from another kit. Because obviously the Exia Dark Matter, or rather Exia Amazing, is slightly altered from the original as well. And so I need to continue on with that concept by further customizing it. Okay, so I can put this in and it won't have an effect. But why did that not go in? Hello? Oh, because I have the wrong one, maybe? Yeah. There we go. I think both sides will need one. But it never asked me to pull both out. So that is a very confusing to me. What's going over here then? Oh, it did. This is a white one. Okay. So we'll eventually have to be able to pull that off in order to paint it. So we might just keep it off, not gonna lie. Because trying to pull those off will damage the paint job. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We'll leave that side off because it does need special custom. And this should be able to have no problem going into here. Somewhere. Yeah, perfect. Now how I'm going to put this on a thing, I don't know. Technically, we can also do this. And it'll be one step closer to being completed. Maybe if I use this, because this is going to get covered up anyways. Let me see how it takes the weight. That is a different kind of thing. I had that used as a holster for other parts. So this is going to be a little bit heavy for that alone. Oops. Can I have that back? Thank you. Because that'll be easier to separately paint this, obviously. Well, that's the other thing we're doing. We're also kind of testing where to hold parts. I have nowhere to put the, and sometimes they work backwards, of course. Like that. Oh, I guess I could do that theoretically. I don't like that though. So yeah, we're just gonna have to hold it right here and then hope for the best while we're painting. Is there any way to get better grip strength for that? No. I have to think about all the weights that it's gonna have on it when I'm painting it. But yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Alrighty then. We are on the last leg. We still have a decent amount of time before I have to head out, so we may as well. I already have the parts from this bee, so this bee can go back in the box. Hello. But yeah, I'm gonna do one more drop on this as well. Invite people, copy. Because I know people have been coming in and out. So that is our Discord server where we're doing most of our postings. Do I need H at all? Like, why did I grab H? It says H is used at some point, but I have not seen it. Is H used at the beginning? No. Okay. A master grade customized? That sounds really exciting. What exactly are you looking at? Okay. I'm not blind. It asked me to pull H out, but there's not a single part on this list that used H. Oh, yes. Right here. My bad. I literally pulled H out for a single part. Yeet. So I am gonna need that again. Question mark? No. Did I not build 2 of those? Foot. Oh, here it is. Okay. Woo. SDs. I've built a handful of them, but I've never really customized with them. It is something that I've considered. I just don't know how to really do it. Oof. Yeah, no thanks. I don't know why it's so hard to just like not have that set up. But to be fair, I would just love to have it where I literally could be like, okay, grab a sprue, cut all the parts off, and it's for one piece. Speaking of which, I think that's all I need from F. F. Yeah, okay. So we'll get rid of F now. I no longer need this I. Dun, dun, dun. That is a surprise. Well, to be fair, entry grades, I think the reason that they wouldn't do it that way is because then you're well prepared for what to expect from the rest of their shit kits. I am curious to see how many of these parts don't get used, honestly, because, like, this is a double O, which is made from the Exia, so there's probably a lot of Exia parts on here. How are you customizing that? No. Let me warn you, do not customize Verkaz. Someone wants to talk to me on fucking Messenger? They better be trying to buy something from me. No. Okay. They wanted something that I already sold, so we're good. But why the Sazabi? Verka specific. Like, okay, Sazabi is fine, but like the Verka is a lot of work. I tried to do that with a wing, and I learned my lesson real quick. Okay, so repaint. Okay. I can agree with you for wanting to get rid of the yellow. Usually what I do with my yellows, I turn them gold. Same with my oranges. I'm not a big fan of bronze, but that sounds like it'd be a really good way to go. I'd be excited to see it. So if you got them Discords, you should join my Discord server and show us pics when you get done or as you do it. We got 25. That is it for B. D. I think this is the D we've already snagged from, yeah. Yeah, so I have a Verkaw kit. I got the Wing EU, and I absolutely regret it. I haven't touched that thing, to be honest. Like, I started taking parts off because, so when I showed off that Fenice, the Wing EU was supposed to have done that. Unfortunately, I learned my lesson real quick and backpedaled and said, no, we're going to do an easier kit for this. Hey. Oh, we're missing parts like hell. See, this is the problem that I have with these is I always go up here for some reason. I need to be down here. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, I know there's a lot of these parts that I need, and I'm just not pulling them for some reason, right? And we're off-centering ourselves in the same time. I think that's everything from D. No, it's not. I need this too, right? I mean, theoretically, I could just... where's that kneecap piece? 24, okay. And the only reason I'm using that one too is because I can. There's multiple... So basically, because they start to just give you the same copy of a sprue and they don't do like very much alteration to it. We got 6. I think we have all the D parts. Just said thank you for letting them know we didn't have it. As far as the Verkaw kits and their appearance, I don't know. I don't personally see the difference between them and their regular kits too much. But, you know, I haven't really built one to be like, okay, or versus building its master grade to be like, okay, I see what everyone's talking about. Maybe someday I will pick a kit that is a Verkaw and a regular master grade, build both of them, so that way I can have an opinion, like a full opinion on how that works, and be like, yeah, no, I agree with you. Because right now, I don't have an opinion, I guess. I think it's literally just those 5 parts. Hello, I cut down here. Problem is as much as I would love to go out and pick a Verkaw that also has a master grade, my list is already brutal. I'm actually looking for a perfect grade as one of my next builds. Because I would like to build a perfect grade and say that I did that. I think that's everything we need. Could be wrong, most likely am. And yes, I do absolutely need to work on the lighting. It is on the list of things to work on. We are hopefully going to get there, but unfortunately this month we're See, I have no desire to build unicorn. I don't know. I just don't know what it is. It's something about the unicorn bothers me. Maybe because it's part of the RX series. Maybe my dislike for RX goes beyond RX 78 too. Maybe it does. But no. I can't. Okay, unicorn has a lot of moving parts though. That's the problem. Um, I would possibly do the Exia, but like, yeah, meh, meh. I don't know. Exia is just it's a thing. Um, it would be, I don't know, kind of sad choice. And obviously, I'm not gonna do a double O because I'm already doing a double O right now. I would do a strike. I love being notified when my headset dies. You know, the notification is not hearing music because notifications on that. If I were to leave it able to notify me, it would notify me whenever I mute. But so the Strike Rouge is something I'd also look at myself. But the problem with the Strike Rouge is I want to use it as a base kit probably for one of my customs. I'm not really left with a lot of options, unfortunately, because okay. So to be fair, if I were to pick like the PG to pick, I'd probably get a Mark II Titan just to show it to one of the other streamers who's not a builder, who is building one right now on their stream every so often. Because I just want to be like, yeah, I saw you building this, and now I'm building it better. I'm kidding. Cat's a great person, but I don't know. I have mixed feelings about the Titan too. Is the problem? Let's take a look at. Welcome. Oh, you did join. Cool, cool, cool. All right, I want to take a look at the list. New type. New type is the easiest place for me to find all the budgies that are available realistically and not available. Scale, no, line. PG. I'm not doing perfect strike. Perfect strike, I don't like the way that like this is gonna sound stupid, but I hate asymmetrical kits. And that is exactly what the perfect strike is. It's not very perfect, so to speak. Have I? Oh, I've been doing the white parts. That's why. The red frame is tempting. Not gonna lie. So maybe I would do that. I'd rather have access to the Kai, but you know, Kai is very expensive because it's not available. I just put a part in here that I didn't want to put in here. Yeah, see, Titan is unavailable. That's a problem. I could do the Strike Freedom, but I'm already miffed of my opinions about the Strike Freedom as a whole. I don't remember if there's problems with the Zeta, but the Zeta could be an option. Otherwise, maybe the Seven Swords. Maybe the Seven Swords is a choice. These are all over the place, so I need to clean up a little bit. Strike. Strike is a tough one. Don't be a beta, build a zeta. Look. That's pretty sus. I could get behind building the zeta. The only problem is one of my friends is building the Verka zeta right now, so that'd be kind of weird. But I was absolutely thinking if my subathon goes well that I'd pick up a PG. Right now, we're doing all right considering it's only day 2 for it. I know it doesn't look like day 2, but this is only the second like stream day, and we're doing pretty well. So we might be able to reach a mark where I feel like I could get a PG in response. Maybe I will put that in the lists. Like, basically, I don't get a PG. I guess it has been. Okay, so it's working now. We switched it over to 90 minutes because for some reason it set itself to 30 minutes randomly when it was supposed to be 60 minutes. So it was just spamming the channel, and I'm like, no, please don't. So the Strike Rouge with Sky Grasper, we're going to save because we want to get the Master Grade. Oh, yeah, no, 100%. Zetas are bad kits, unfortunately. As much as I wish they weren't, everyone complain. Like, you're not the first one. Everyone complains about the Zeta. The double Zeta, I don't know if I've heard any complaints about it. I could get the Norn, but Banshee Norn is basically just a unicorn. Maybe I am stuck with Exia. Damn. Because how many... I've built a lot of double O's recently. So obviously I'm building one right now here. And then I built the Arc Diver. Diver Arc, whatever the hell it is. From Metaverse. I would do the Mark II AUG, but it's just not the same as a Titan. It's just not the same as a Titan. Red Frame Kai is too hard to get a hold of right now, and it's probably like $500. And I'm not interested in that right now. The one I would love to get a hold of... the Astray Red Frame Kai PG should be about that point, because it's very hard to get, I think. Hold on, let me see. We can just eBay this. Why does it keep doing that? Ha ha ha! 500 is a lie. It is 650 to like 800 right now. Okay, it's about 800. Whew. 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 If I'm spending $800 on a single kit, you bet it's going to be the Neo Zeong instead. Oh my god. That hurt. That hurt on so many levels to look at. Damn, okay. Maybe if it was $500, I would pick it up. Whew. Sheesh. That was a wee bit scary, not gonna lie. um No, if there's one kit I want to build, it is the Mega Size Age 2. Unfortunately, Mega Size Age 2 is unaccessible. There's not even anyone selling it. Forget high markups. It's not being sold. It exists, but it's not sold. Strike is too bland in my opinion. It's cheaper, but it's bland. Freedom. Strike Freedom is like $300, and that's my problem with it. Is like I don't necessarily want to spend $300 on a PG. Like at that point, I would just spend 300 on 10 high grades. So that way I can have customization fodder. That's just how it is, you know. Sometimes you gotta know. There's a perfect grade Zaku too for 142, but I don't like the Zakus. Damn. I don't know. We'll see. PG's a long way to go. Maybe I'll put that on my subathon goals at like 800. I think it'd be a solid point because our current highest tier is 500 and we're not going to make it there. And chat would even get to pick it, not gonna lie. Alright, what server is not deafened? This one isn't. Well, this one shouldn't even be in this little pothole. There we go. Pull that out. Alright, what was I doing? Oh, yeah, I wanted my Discord for a second. Let's put more goals in here because we can. 800. We're not gonna reach this goal, but it's nice to just put it there. Stream picks a well, I guess chat technically. We'll put it as chat. Make some rules on it. There we go. Awesome. Okay. So for those of you just joining us, because I do see a slight uptick in players there, we are working on our 00 Exia Dark Matter that we're obviously... Did I say 00 Exia? Anyways, so 00 Dark Matter, which is based on the Exia Dark Matter. Okay, we're gonna lurk. Yeah, no, absolutely. Unicorn can get stupid like that. And no worries. Thank you for joining us, Dog Boy. We appreciate the lurksies. We'll eventually have our actual stream. This is just a side stream. Kind of just a... I wasn't really doing anything else, and I figured while I was building my Dark Matter that I would give everyone something to watch. Because at the time, there was no other builders. Come on. Okay, you know what? Fine. Just go in normal. Where are we at? We're down here. So this is the other side. And hopefully we have all the parts this time. Alright, so you want to go in this way. Whoa. There we are. Cool. Cool beans. We like it when we have all the parts. When we miss parts, it kind of just feels bad. Because we're better than that. Gotta check that articulation because we made that mistake with the last build we did. The last Barbados even. It had no articulation going for it, unfortunately, and so it kind of just almost felt like I glued the entire thing. And now, obviously, the people who saw that, we were gluing parts, but not enough to warrant what happened. We glued some parts because there were just some things that needed to be glued, and they were not parts that should have affected the overall restraints of the kit. Because we glued in parts that were not a problem. How do you connect? You go right on in there. And there's it. Thin cement. But I used it in parts that have no, like, actual effect on it. Like, it should not have affected the articulation. So there was something else going on behind the scenes. I probably got... Honestly, I would say that I got a funky kit, honestly. In the end, it was not... It was not good. I got bad quality... And that happens, you know. You're going to not always get a perfect kit. Yeah. Honestly, I don't have, like, an opinion on super versus cement. I've just been using the cement because... I'm getting ready for when it comes to finally customizing. So I'm basically using the thin cement to like start training in how to use it, because at some point here in the near future, when I do the customization, I want to be able to use it all correctly. And the best way to learn is by using it ahead of schedule. So that's what's going on there. Now obviously you're in a bad spot. Obviously, I had some unfortunate luck with those parts not wanting to work, but I think that just comes down to the kit it is from China, unfortunately. So unfortunately, China does spit out things, and sometimes they're not in perfect condition because they're mass producing stuff. So sometimes you just get faulty product even if they do check them. And it's okay. I can still use the weapons on it for later. And I will gladly use the weapons. The swords are kind of whatever, but I love the little spears that came with the Barbatos dynasty. Unfortunately, I don't have access to it right now because I did kind of put it away. And I do realize there is a part that we did not pull out because it's not on this page. That's why. Okay, that's fair. We are okay with that then. If it was not on this page, it is not our fault. But I think this part we kept off, right? Yeah. Just because we don't want to pull it apart after we've painted. Because if I have to pull anything off after painting, I can tell you it's not going to go well. Alrighty then, so that is that. We'll go on to our next page and see what parts we are still needing. We got most of these parts already. We just need this piece, I believe. What is this song? It sounds familiar. Oh, it's Three Houses. Okay. Well, as much as I love Three Houses, I don't care about... that guy. I forgot his name. It's not Dimitri. Was it Claude? I think it was Claude for the deers. There's the backpack. And then more of the backpack. Some weapon loadouts. Which I might... no, because I'm going to keep the swords on here anyways, because I want them for the physical appearance. But we're going to use separate weapons than them for the starting. And then we do have the riser assembly. Side burners. Cool. I'm just looking at all the things we have left. We have quite a bit, actually. But we did pretty good today. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really proud of where we got today. Can I come back here, please? We do have another stream tonight planned. At 4 MST. If you are a part of that Discord server, which obviously I know you are now, Keenan, we have our scheduled channel, and it is all on Epoch Calculator, so the time you see is relevant to either the time you put on your Discord or if it tracks your time appropriately. But yeah, and I think I've set my everything correctly. We had little issues there. Oh god. We might do the waist. That way we can have the body done. And then we'll call it probably. So I need to go back over to my lovely station and start pulling things. So we need this one. My station is my bed, but that's not the point. We need B. Both B's, apparently. We could use an E. E. I don't remember what E looks like. That's D. Oh, we definitely need F. Pull that aside. There's E. got A, B, E, F. I need the G's and the H's, which I think we just put those away. Don't need D. G, G. That's J. This is probably also J. That's O. I think there's only one. No, there's two H's somewhere. Oh, H is already on my table. Okay. That is everything. Cool. Alrighty then. So we're going to get started on the waste. Should be simple. We are running out of space in the cabin here, obviously, because legs are big, but we should be fine. We'll probably... These are our arms. We'll probably put the backpack stuff into here. Unless I can clean up my last thing. Maybe while I'm out... I don't know. I need to get a... an actual container, not gonna lie, because it's getting old. Not having containers for... properly hosting my parts while we build. 27, you say? Right there. Dun, 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 dun. We'll get the other 27 because it's right here. Because you need both of them. Again, they could have literally just made this into one sprue and called it a day. Not that that's what we're here to constantly complain about, minor things, but unfortunately, it is what it is. We're helping them understand what they should be doing, right? I grabbed that E and I'm not on E yet. Hold on. F32. See, and then they take this F right here, right? And F only required one sprue. It's about half the size of the G, but that's not the point, right? 15. I don't know. I would like to see them do a little bit more condensing, because like this is a waste of plastic, honestly. Like all this sprueing, they could have easily reduced. Oh. That is all the F for now. PC parts. PC 19. I'm not an environmentalist person, but like plastic, can you not waste it? Dun, 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 dun. I say that, and I plan to fully waste a lot of plastic in order to customize my own Gundam. But in my defense, I'm taking older kits. Well, not older kits. Basically, I'm taking other kits and I am repurposing them. We do have a lovely stack of someone's used Gunpla, and we are going to be well, we're gonna recover some of them, because like there's a couple Girlpla in there that are in perfect condition, like China and Gyanko, perfect condition. Like they look broken, but they're just not in. They're just in pieces. Well, actually, I think China's in 100% condition. I don't think she's in parts. Gyanko is all over the place. But we're gonna recover that. There was a couple other kits in there that I don't know where the rest of their parts are, but I will probably find them real quickly. H. Dun, 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 dun. I need this too at some point. 19 is right here. But no, I picked it up mostly because... Not because I saw two kits that were in good condition that I really wanted to have, but because I wanted access to all the extra spare parts. Not that I necessarily want to customize using high grade parts, but it'd be a good start. Learning with high grades, and then I can move into master grades. And then ultimately ending on customizing with perfect grades. Ugh. I wouldn't even want to think about that. Would have to be, if you're gonna customize with perfect grades, it better be strictly fabrication, cause that's an expensive project if you're taking them and kit bashing them. Like, there's not much to kit bash with because there's not that many perfect grades, but still. Now, what would be cool is to take a... I think I want the Astray. But I'm going to let chat choose if we can get that far. The reason I want the Astray is because the Astray I could customize a Sengoku out of. And that'd be pretty cool to have a Sengoku made from a regular Astray. Maybe not necessarily do the Sengoku itself. Maybe do something very similar. In concept. I don't know. There's some things about the Sengoku I don't appreciate necessarily. I feel like appreciate's not a great word here, very not explanatory and confusing, but I feel like appreciate is the better word than say hating it, because I don't hate the Sengoku Astray, but I feel like they could definitely make some, you could make some adjustments to it, make it better equipped for what I want to do with it. And so it's about learning alternate word choices that really change the flow of the conversation, right? But I do think that the Sengoku Astray could use some adjustments, and I would like to do those adjustments. Make my own version of the Sengoku Astray. In perfect grade, even. Why not, right? Obviously, I'd be repainting the swords, because like that needs to be painted on, not taped on. Maybe the issue I have with the Sengoku Astray is that it doesn't scream Sengoku outside of the fact that it uses two katanas. Maybe it needs more armor to really scream this is a Japanese like samurai. But at the same time, I get that they didn't want to just copy their Musha Gundam. Although Musha's its own thing, because like obviously Musha has an excessive selection of weapons that don't feel like they necessarily fit. Ooh, you know what'd be good though for a Sengoku? Ooh, yes. A Naginata would be great. Fabricating that will be a project of its own. Because unfortunately, I don't think there's any Naginatas that I can steal from other kits that match the PG size. Because I would almost ditch the katanas. Like, I wouldn't ditch them, but they wouldn't be the main weapon of my Sengoku Astray. They'll be on the like on the model, but they're not going to be the main weapon. I think I would prefer the Naginata. Guess I could look into other like samurai inspirations to really like bring it out. Maybe put like a dragon themed like firework launcher on it, which obviously wouldn't really produce that because you can't really produce that effect, but I could figure that out. That'd be cool. Just put firework launchers on it. I'm definitely someone who has to have like a really flashy Gundam. For those who got to actually see the 8 episodes, or is it 9? Probably 8 episodes of our Gundam D&D. There was a lot of me just popping fireworks and being very flashy. And then obviously just obliterating things. Maybe someday we'll bring it back. I do need to find people who can genuinely play D&D alongside with us. That group just disbanded, is what it is. And we are definitely looking to bring it back at some point. I think right now I have like one person who is 100% come forth as interested. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'd have to do 2 PGs probably at that point. I'd probably also recolor the Sengoku rebuild. Just because as much as I love red, I would absolutely like to bring back the fact that there was actually a purple frame Astray. I don't think many people know about it because I don't actually know where it came from myself. But there is actually a purple framed Astray somewhere in existence. I never bought one, unfortunately. Let me see if we can actually Google this up. It is defined as the Mirage frame. And it showed up in developed from. I don't care where it's developed from. It appeared in Gundam Seed vs. Astray, apparently. I'm assuming that is a movie or a short little series. And basically, based on this look, well, that one looks standard. But and that also looks pretty standard, actually. One of these looks like a beetle, though. But yes, so the Mirage frame Astray is something that I want to build off of. Ah, here we go. It is the second issue. So basically it eventually got reinvented. But so there is interesting options to do with Astray. Like obviously this is a more beetled form. I don't know why they picked the beetle to define Mirage, but we'll go with it, right? But no, I would definitely like to bring back the concept of the purple framed Gundams. Obviously, unfortunately, since this is saying that purple is supposed to be defined by Mirage, it doesn't work. Because unfortunately, we're not very Mirage-y if we have a fireworks all over us. We're just popping them and calling them good. And they wouldn't be like mirages. They'd just be fun little things to add some spunk to it. So maybe we'll have to reconsider the purple frame Astray. Is there by chance? I don't want to. There are people who have done pink frames, but they're not like an actual thing. Okay. Again, the idea is mostly just to slightly step away from the fact that... Hello? Why is this acting up? Well, whatever it was, we snapped it in. There we go. Okay. I don't think we're done nipping parts though. But yeah, so I don't want to necessarily just make it the Retta frame. It would be repainted because, like, if you have a kit that expensive, you may as well repaint it, right? And I guess I kind of understand the idea of why it's still a red frame because, you know, being Sengoku, and Japan's color is red and white. So maybe I'll have to just remove myself from the fact that it's a Samurai Gundam in order to repaint it. How is this going in? Ah, okay. Where's that little piece? It goes on the butt end of this. If we can get it in. I've fallen off the screen again as usual. I do need to get a bigger streamer arm because, like, obviously it doesn't work if I'm always falling off the edge somehow. Look at that. Bunch of parts that probably could have just been put together from the get-go. We're going to put that here because it's just going to be a part of it anyways in the future. We're going to keep these two parts separate. because they're obviously going to be repainted. This will be a metallic, not metallic. We're going to do a candy red. That's what we're doing. We're candying these, hopefully. And then this will be our candied black. Okay. Sorry. Sometimes even I'm forgetting what colors I'm doing. Woohoo. We're good at this game. Hello? You're only one piece. Alrighty then. And that's that. And then we're going to just slap these in right now. Where? Ah, down there. Cool. Again, we try and build as much as we can before we go into the paint phase. And I see that I've already made a mistake. Again. Luckily, we are not... No. I made a mistake I made a mistake the second time. Haha. We're good at this game. So I was right the first time. The second time I over assumed parts. There we go. Okay, so those are going to stay there. This, which would technically go right onto the back here, will stay off because we're going to be repainting that. Same with those. Unfortunately, I wish there was a way to paint these together, but there is not. But I do want to figure out where those go real quick, because those could theoretically... I could put them on here. I could. Except for that's the wrong way. I could put them on here, but then it's going to be hard to paint in here. So I'm going to leave those off. I want to see what this covers. Okay. So theoretically, I could use this as a standpoint for the clip. But that's another piece that can be painted as is. I need to be testing more of these parts to figure out where clips are going to go. Yeah, right there would be fine. Because really what matters on this side is it's going to be painting right here. This one's pretty straightforward right here. And then this one, again, probably right there. Nope. And we're just going to keep falling off. I'm sorry, folks. I wish I could fix that. I just cannot figure out how to stay on camera for y'all. But I think we're about at that point. I don't want to start on the backpack right now. We'll come back to it probably on one of the later streams that we do. If we have any more of those like multi-stream days. I think that's what this is going to be as a project. It's going to be like, if I do a multi-stream day, if I can, quote unquote, we'll gladly be working on this. At least for now, until we finish that Barbatos. Then this will probably fill in the same spot, because I don't want to go get another full mechanics right now. But let me find us a target. Let me find us a wonderful sacrifice. Someone who will be a beautiful person to target. Not you. Let me take a look at this one real quick. Okay, I think I want this one. Okay, so we will definitely hit them up. They are doing a pair, which is fine, but it is also supporting people who are different from the usual targets. Let me turn the sound off for that, and we will hit that button. Alrighty then, let's get some sound in there going. Get that nice sound going while we head on in. All right, thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you maybe till later tonight when we do our